I don't know what it is with this cast of Love Island this season, but racism has been one of the recurring topics literally ever since the season started, and now 4 months after it ended, we're still seeing racism beefs here and there, which is so unbelievable to say the least. In case you don't know what happened, Huda and her man Louis were recently on a live stream when they received a call that openly called Olandria a slur. To be specific, the person from the call called Olandria the N-word. Obviously, what followed was full chaos, fans from both sides fighting. Louis and Huda both released statements and Louis even made a video, but after all, we have also finally heard from Olandria as she just released a statement about this whole situation and how she feels. So let us get into everything, break down everything that happened, see what everybody had to say, but of course, let us first see where it all came from, which is this clip from Huda's live stream.
Baby, you might want to turn the light. Hello?
Whoa, hey.
Yo, I turned that shit off.
Hey.
Yo, what the fuck? What did they say? They said a bad word.
Huda's supporters and fans everywhere are supporting her, and one of the points they're using is the fact that that was an awkward laugh or a sort of coping mechanism in a weird situation where she didn't know exactly what to do or say. Others are saying that she didn't hear what was said on the phone, which is weird because everyone else on the internet clearly heard Olandria's name and what followed. Regardless, her fans are not holding her accountable at all, which honestly is not fair. Huda released a statement and said that first of all, clickbait using a sensitive topic is actually insane. Me and Louis did not hear what was said in that no caller ID call on live, only the racial slur which we hung up immediately. I don't condone anything of the sort. Whoever called purposely continuously called while we were live. I really don't condone racism, which is why it was immediately hung up. Once again, we did not hear it very well, considering it sounded like a child, only the last slur. I just wanted to address this before it blows out of proportion. Also, laughter was because it was awkward. Like, who the heck says something offensive like that on a call on his live? And as you can hear me say, what did they say? And they said a bad word, because that's all I heard was the bad word. It was awkward and inappropriate. Whoever said it is in the wrong. Louis also released his own statement where he said that started off by saying, don't condone no racism, but something happened on my life with a prank call and someone said something and a slur. I laughed, then hung up because all I understood was the slur, but now finding out there was a name in front of it, but we didn't hear that, so I just want to say that as much as people want to call me a clout chaser and all that BS, I really hate the Love Island fan base, and as a black man who has experienced enough racism all my life, I don't even want to give the person who said the slur the satisfaction that they get from this, but I have to come here and say something because it wasn't what we heard.
This is just an opportunity for the haters of my girl to fucking run with hate. Like, yo, the fact people are calling her racist and then calling me racist. Sorry. Cough, cough. I don't know if you can fucking see. I'm black. Yeah? You know, not the darkest, but I've definitely been kicked in the face with it, right? And she's with me. So, make it make sense, bro. Bro, the world has gone to shit, bro.
Now, Olandria fans and supporters absolutely lost it. They're calling Huda out first of all for the incident itself, and while honestly it wasn't her mistake because she couldn't control what comes from the call, people are calling her out for not directly apologizing to Olandria even after hearing that her name was before the slur or offer any apology of any sort, because as you saw, there wasn't any in her statement. Anyway, Olandria has now finally come to share what she thinks, and this is what she had to say. In a statement she just released on her Instagram, she said that I do not condone racism of any kind, nor do I entertain it. That kind of language is never acceptable. Not in anger, not as a joke, not ever. Words like that carry generations of pain, and pretending otherwise only keeps the cycle going. Defending it, laughing about it, or making excuses is even worse. I'll not let this moment derail my purpose of uplifting my community. I'm standing firm in who I am and using this as an opportunity to call for real accountability and awareness. We all have a role in building a culture where speaking to one another with respect is the standard, and where speaking against hate speech is the bare minimum. While I anticipate this will result in surface-level apologies that fade in a few days, I'd like to transform this moment into something actionable. I encourage those who have participated in the stream and their followers to demonstrate a genuine commitment to anti-racism by donating to organizations and foundations dedicated to educating and uplifting this community, such as UNCF, NAACP, and or the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. I'll be making a personal donation as well. In the next slides, I'll be sharing donation links to contribute in support of HBCUs and underfunded educational resources for Black students. Now, the internet is buzzing with a lot of theories. Some conspiracies, especially from Huda fans, are saying that the call was planned by Olandria fanbase to rage bait Huda and then cancel her. This screenshot is making rounds where it's two people talking. One said that pulling the racial thingy was the best. We're going to rage bait so hard, Ola deserved a deal more than her. The other person said that, I mean, she's our Barbie. They wanted to be all cutesy on the live, recording their whack song. We're going to make her go psychosis if he's black. Well, Huda fans are saying that those messages and the whole plan came from Olandria fans, and this goes with the theory that Olandria and her fans are jealous of Huda brand deals, hence the plan to get her cancelled or getting the brands to drop her. Coincidentally, Olandria fans are mass tagging the brands that work with Huda on all social media platforms and asking them to drop her, which doesn't really make them look good because of that theory that Huda fans are already pushing. This comment said that please protect Huda from Ola fans, they're miserable and very jealous. The fact that they started tagging brands and talking about followers show how much they're insecure. Well, I do feel like Olandria is the real victim here and the one who needs protection. Anyway, her supporters got her as well because they're all about getting justice for her. Someone said that not a single mention of an apology, by the way. Even if you didn't hear Olandria's name, and I say if because I don't believe her, you clearly heard it after watching the clip back, so you're just not going to address the optics either. No apology for laughing at the N-word with a hard R, no mention of the castmate it was directed at. Just me. Well, you go ahead and tell me what you think of this situation. Do you really think that Huda's laugh was an awkward laugh, or you think she didn't just give a F? Let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.